Hello everyone. Welcome to another episode of FS-360 PODSESSION. On today's show, we have Hilary Miller-Wise, founder and CEO of Tulaa, a digital marketplace that links unbanked and underserved smallholder farmers in Kenya to digital financial services, inputs, and loans. We will explore Tulaa's financial inclusion model in detail, as well as its very promising vision for the future. I hope you enjoy this very interesting chat with Hilary. Good morning, Hilary. How are you today?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm very well. Are you calling for Nairobi today?
I am, yes. Nairobi's home.
Okay, fine. Hilary, I guess the first question I have for you is, you are from the US. What was the personal motivation behind the decision to build a company focused on Africa?
The motivation was really several things. One is the massive opportunity that there is on the continent, and particularly in Nairobi. It's not surprising there are a lot of startups here, largely because there is so much opportunity. There's also a lot of talent. We're sort of in the right place at the right time. Mm-hmm. Secondly, I could really see a challenge that no one was solving in the way that I thought it needed to be solved. So I took the plunge.
All right. So tell us a little bit more about Tulaa. What is exactly Tulaa and what is the value proposition?
Sure. Tulaa is a marketplace for smallholder farmers. The idea is that we can see in smallholder supply chains, there are a lot of reasons why smallholders struggle to increase production and to increase income. And we saw a lot of solutions that were solving for pieces of it. Maybe they were solving for the finance piece, or they were solving for the market piece. But there was no one who was really taking a holistic approach and really trying to solve the challenges in the supply chain end to end and to transform these supply chains. Mm-hmm. So our approach is to use technology, mobile technology and artificial intelligence to make it easier for buyers and sellers to connect with each other. So for farmers to get access to credit, for farmers to buy quality inputs, and for farmers to sell to buyers in urban markets.
Mm-hmm. And you connect pretty much the farmers and the buyers through your digital marketplace.
That's right. Yep. It's a digital marketplace, but I will say we refer to it as online to offline because we don't believe that you can address this type of customer with digital only. There still has to be a human. There still has to be human interface with this customer. Yeah. And so what we do is we layer our technology on human networks, whether that's our own agent network, whether that's the aggregate retailer shops that we work with, the buyers that we sell to, etc.
Mm-hmm. So most of these farmers that you're serving had never had access to input loans in the past. How important is the education piece when dealing with these communities?
The education piece around credit is critical, largely because, as you said, they haven't had experience before. Secondly, there is now a proliferation of digital loans, which are really short-term commercial loans, and they're extremely expensive. And a lot of farmers don't really understand the cost of these loans. And so there's a lot of education that has to happen around financial literacy.
Yeah. And how exactly is Tulaa empowering financial inclusion? I understand that there's the input loan side of it. So these farmers have access to these loans, right? And you have the credit score piece as well. Can you explain a little bit how it works?
Sure. So we have a credit score that we've created that it uses alternative data. So we use different data like psychometric data, the farmer's knowledge of agronomic practices, satellite data, things like that, to be able to make a credit decision very quickly. And that's one of the challenges for this customer group is, particularly in the context of climate change, they wait until the rains come and then they all go to get inputs and credit at the same time. And a lot of the banks and MFIs take too long to make a decision. So our decisioning process is maximum 6 days from application to disbursement. And that's really driven by the fact that we've developed this credit score that uses alternative data.
So I can tell through your social media how passionate and proud you are of Tulaa's team. and I can see how the team is growing in the last months, right? What is your secret to attract and keep this top talent in Tulaa? Because it's very challenging, and we know that that's one of the challenging points in the market. So how you manage to keep those talents with you?
That's a great question. I joke that there are different kinds of luck, and the one kind of luck I have is people luck. And I think in part it comes from the culture that we started building really early in the company. And so the small group of people that joined the company early on were really bought into that culture. And it's a culture of autonomy, of innovation, of respect, of willingness to make mistakes and learn.
Yeah. And let me tell you that we can feel that Tulaa culture from this side, right?
Yeah, that's great.
That's why I know stories about DJ Victor. That's why I know about Ruth's work ethic, because it's important, as you mentioned. It's not sometimes we build these cultures within our companies, but we don't put it in the spotlight. People don't know about it. And where do you see Tulaa in 3 years?
So in 3 years, I would say we'll be in at least 2 more countries in East Africa. We will have expanded into new value chains. I think you'll see that we'll have a lot more partnerships, as I mentioned. So really starting to partner with banks and MFIs, starting to partner with other companies who are targeting the same customer base with complementary services, things like irrigation equipment, tractor services, etc.
All right, good. Hillary, thank you very much for your time. It was very, very good to have this chat with you. I mean, keep doing the amazing work you're doing on the continent.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
All right. Have a great day, Hillary. Bye-bye.
You too. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.